Hi and welcome to From Struggle to Strength Challenge. In the previous video, we talked about finances. In this video, we are going to talk about creating a stress-free parenting routine. Being a single parent is truly one of life's most rewarding journeys, isn't it? But let's be real. Being a single parent means juggling a million things at once. Mornings, often a whirlwind of lunches, backpacks, and getting everyone out the door on time. Evenings, they can feel like an endless cycle of homework, dinner, bath time, and bedtime stories. It's exhausting. But what if I told you that a simple daily routine could make your life way easier? It's true. Just like when we tidy our homes and find joy in the things that spark joy, creating a structured routine can bring a sense of calm and order to our days. Today, I'm giving you a step-by-step guide to creating a stress-free parenting routine that works, even if you feel completely overwhelmed right now. We'll be tidying up our schedules and creating space for what truly matters, spending quality time with our children and finding moments of peace for ourselves. You know, when we think of tidying, we often think of our physical spaces, our homes, our drawers, our closets. But the concept of tidying can be applied to so many other areas of our lives, and that includes our time and our daily schedules. Just as a tidy home brings a sense of peace and order, a well-structured routine can do the same for our minds and our families. Routines aren't just about making things easier for you, they're about creating a sense of stability and predictability that your children will truly thrive on. Children find comfort in knowing what to expect. When they know what comes next in their day, it reduces anxiety and helps them feel safe and secure. And let's be honest, as single parents, don't we deserve a little less stress too? A well-planned routine helps us stay organized, manage our time more effectively, and avoid those last-minute scrambles that can leave us feeling frazzled. Think of your routine as a framework, a gentle guide for your day. It's not about being rigid or inflexible, but rather about creating a flow that supports you and your children. And just like when we tidy our homes, we want to choose routines that spark joy and make us feel happy and fulfilled. This might mean starting with small, manageable changes, like establishing a consistent bedtime routine or creating a morning checklist that everyone can follow. As you experience the positive impact of these small changes, you'll be inspired to incorporate more elements of routine into your day. Remember, creating a routine that works for your family is an act of self-care. It's about creating a calmer, more joyful environment for both you and your children. Mornings. The sun is rising, the birds are singing, and our children, well, they might be bouncing off the walls with energy. Mornings often set the tone for our entire day, don't they? But they don't have to be a chaotic scramble. Just like we carefully choose the clothes we wear to start our day feeling confident and put together, we can create a morning routine that leaves us feeling calm, organized, and ready to greet the day with a smile. So let's create a morning routine that sparks joy. The key here is to wake up before your children. I know, as parents, sleep is precious. But even setting your alarm 15 to 20 minutes earlier can make a world of difference. This is your time to center yourself before the day begins. Use this time for yourself, to sip a cup of tea mindfully, do some gentle stretches, or simply enjoy the quiet of the morning. This peaceful start to your day will make you feel more prepared and energized to handle whatever the day throws your way. Next, we want to create a predictable and easy-to-follow routine for our children. Visual aids work wonders. Consider a simple chart with pictures illustrating each step of their morning routine: getting dressed, brushing teeth, eating breakfast, and gathering their belongings. Involving your children in creating this chart can make it even more effective. Let them choose the pictures, or even draw their own. This makes the routine feel less like a chore, and more like a fun game. And here's a little tip. Prepare as much as you can the night before. Lay out clothes, pack lunches, and have backpacks ready to go by the door. These small acts of preparation can make your mornings infinitely smoother. Remember, a peaceful and joyful morning starts with you. By prioritizing your own well-being and creating a structured yet flexible routine, you can transform those hectic mornings into a positive and heartwarming start to your day. Chapter 3: How to make evenings less exhausting and more connecting. As our days wind down and the sun begins to set, we often find ourselves yearning for a peaceful end to our busy day, don't we? But as single parents, we know that evenings can sometimes feel like the most chaotic time of all. We're juggling dinner, homework, bath time, and bedtime routines, all while trying to keep our energy levels up. But what if I told you that evenings could be a time to reconnect with our children and create a sense of calm before bedtime? Just like we tidy up our homes to create a serene and restful atmosphere, we can tidy up our evening routines to create a more peaceful and connecting experience for both ourselves and our children. The key is to create an evening rhythm that signals to our children that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Think of it as creating a cozy and comforting space in your home where you can all relax and unwind together. Start by establishing a consistent dinner time. Even if your days are unpredictable, having a set time for dinner can create a sense of normalcy and togetherness. And involving your children in meal preparation can make it a fun and engaging activity for everyone. After dinner, it's time to transition into those calming bedtime routines. This is where the magic of tidying up comes in. Encourage your children to tidy up their toys and belongings. Just like we put our homes in order before we rest, we can teach our children to do the same with their spaces. Baths can be a wonderful way to relax and unwind. Add some calming essential oils or bubbles to the bath water, dim the lights, and allow your children to soak away the stresses of the day. Next comes the most important part of the evening routine: story time. Snuggle up with your children and get lost in the pages of a good book. Reading together not only fosters a love of learning but also creates a beautiful moment of connection and bonding before bedtime. And finally, end the day with cuddles, kisses, and words of affirmation. Let your children know how much you love them and how proud you are of them. These small acts of love and affection will fill their hearts with warmth and contentment as they drift off to sleep. Chapter 4. Balancing parenting, work, and self-care. Yes, you can. As single parents, we often put the needs of our children before our own, don't we? We pour so much of ourselves into caring for them that we sometimes forget to take care of ourselves. But just as we can't pour from an empty cup, we can't be the best parents we can be if we're feeling depleted and burnt out. So, let's explore how to create a daily routine that honors our own needs and allows us to find moments of joy and rejuvenation amidst the busyness of single parenthood. It's time to tidy up our self-care routines and create space for what nourishes our minds, bodies, and spirits. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential. When we prioritize our own well-being, we are better equipped to handle the challenges of single parenthood with grace and resilience. And we're setting a positive example for our children, teaching them the importance of self-love and self-care. So how do we make time for ourselves when it feels like there's no time left in the day? It starts with small, intentional acts of self-care woven into our daily routines. Perhaps it's waking up 15 minutes earlier to enjoy a cup of tea in silence, or taking a few moments to meditate or stretch before bed. It could be scheduling in a weekly yoga class or a monthly massage. Or maybe it's as simple as taking a long hot bath while listening to your favorite music. The key is to find activities that bring you joy and make you feel refreshed and re-energized. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Reach out to your support system, your family, friends, or a babysitter, to give yourself some much-needed time for yourself. Remember, you deserve to be cared for just as much as your children do. By incorporating self-care into our daily routines, we are not only nurturing our own well-being but also creating a more harmonious and balanced life for our families. Outrow, create a routine that sparks joy for you and your kids. Remember, the secret to stress-free parenting as a single parent? It's all about creating routines that work for you, not against you. Just as we let go of the things that no longer spark joy in our homes, we can let go of the routines and habits that are no longer serving us. Start small, build your routine step by step, and watch how much smoother and more joyful life gets. You've got this. This was step 4 of my single parent success blueprint. Next up, we're talking about how to raise emotionally strong and happy kids, even as a single parent. So hit subscribe and let's do this together. Did this help? Drop it in the comments if you're ready to create a better routine. See you in the next video.